Mike, how are you looking for the April RSVP list?
It's full.
What's full?
Well, what you told us, I think
4.
something like that.
64? Okay.
Yeah, the RSVP is, I'm getting people now requesting what happened of getting the thing that's sold out.
Hey, Tina,
That's what.
you mentioned
Yeah.
that you were going to have a meeting there and you were going to see if 64 was like a hard number. I mean, do you think
Yes,
more people can get in, or is that legit?
that's legit.
Okay.
I tried. So I've used that room. It looks like it could be bigger than that, but it's probably some kind of fire code or something. The way the room's designed, that they can only hold so many.
Okay.
I'll send out an email telling them we're going to have 64 and just kind of confirm that as we're getting a little closer to it and see if anything changed. So
64
I'll try
seating.
one more time. I'll try one more time.
Yeah, Tina, that's 64 seats, right?
Yep.
And I guess, does IT have anything that we can use?
You want to be able to do it virtual? Ooh.
No. I'm talking about for our presentations and stuff.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of, yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's
there's
got
no virtual.
three screens in there. One front one and then two side ones.
Okay.
That's nice.
It's a nice room.
Okay. And
Just the traffic sucks getting in there.
oh,
Yeah, that's DOT though. It's 41 and 52, right? Near 52.
Yeah. Yeah, it
It's
didn't help
centrally located.
It didn't help having a contractor default on us.
oh.
More than one, huh?
Yep.
Let's see. Close.
You guys can still see my screen, right?
No.
Really?
We see your screen. We don't see you anymore.
Okay, good. I don't know what happened. My camera light has gone out. I'm going to try something else. I don't understand what's happening here. Nope.
Janice, you're sideways.
I've had a difficult electronic day this morning.
There you go.
Is that better?
No, flip it over again. There you go.
Right.
Stay right there.
Now I gotta hold it. I've had a rough day with my electronics today.
You can always flip it upside down.
Oh my gosh. I was up in Sumter this morning trying to listen to everything with the Hillsborough one and catching like every other word. It was crazy.
And you were logged on twice.
I was. I normally log on twice because I use my camera from my phone, but I can't ever see the presentations on it. So I'll always log onto my computer so I can see the presentations on what's going on. One of these days.
I just thought if you were logged on twice, you would have gotten every other word.
Yeah. in the perfect world, I guess that's how it would work. I struggled a little bit this morning.
Yeah. Welcome to my world.
Yeah, but I'm home now, office, Wi-Fi, I'm good.
Well,
I show 1:30.
Yeah, I'm just going to give a couple more minutes here. To see. few more people hop on. And while we're waiting, if you're not speaking, just mute, because we're all in different locations and we get a lot of feedback sometimes. So mute if you're not discussing. We'll try to remember to say unmute when you when you do want to talk. So just another minute. I see people hopping on here, so. So we'll go ahead and get started here for the March 23rd virtual Pasco Community Traffic Safety Team meeting. I'm Tina Russo. I'm the active transportation planner for Pasco MPO. Melissa, you want to be next?
Sure. Hey everybody, I am Melissa Shepard with JMT. Do you want me to go down the list, Tina, and just call out people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be good.
All right, awesome. Let's see. Dan Fenstemacher. Okay, he is on. George Edmiston.
Good afternoon, George Edmiston, Benish, Florida Division.
Thank you. Janice Martinez.
Hi, everyone. Janice Martinez, Law Enforcement Liaison for District 7.
Thank you. Janine.
Hi, good afternoon. It's Janine Lawrence with Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
Thank you. Julie Bond.
Hello, Julie Bond with Center for Urban Transportation Research.
Thank you. Casey Kersey.
Hi, I'm Casey Kersey with AECOM, representing Pasco County MPO with Tina Russo.
Thank you. Lori Paleo.
Hello, everyone. I'm Lori Paleo from JMT.
Thank you. Mike Zinn.
Yeah, I'm Mike Zinn, Florida Department of Transportation, District 7, your CTST program manager.
Thank you. Renisa.
Hello, everybody. Renessa Martinez with Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital Injury Prevention Coordinator. Thank you.
Thank you. And Wayne.
Yeah, Wayne Gaskill, a resident here in Pasco County. How you doing?
Thanks, Wayne. Okay, I think I called everybody except Mike Scanlon. Are you on?
Yes, ma'am. This is Mike Scanlon, Bala Consulting. I think I'm here, or we're on to assist the FDOT. I was not given a lot of information. I was just asked to call in.
Well, thank you very much. Awesome. Was there anyone else on the line whose name I did not call?
Yes, ma'am. Officer Jeffrey McConnell with the Port Richey Police Department.
All right, McConnell. Okay, thank you very much. And with that, this meeting is being recorded, just to let you guys know. And like Tina said, if you are not speaking, please mute your phone. And Tina, I believe that's it.
So welcome, everyone. First item of business is the review and approval of our February meeting minutes. Hopefully you got a chance to look at them already. We had quite an engaging meeting at Starkey Ranch last month with our helmet training before that. So any comments, changes to those minutes from that last meeting? If there are none, if I can have a motion of approval.
Hi, Tina. This is Renessa Martinez. I make a motion to approve.
And then second, please.
This is Janine
Officer
Lawrence.
McConnell,
Did you get that, Melissa? We had actually two, so pick one. Pick one of those. So
Yes, thank you.
So next, so next is old business is our problem identification follow up on some of our projects. Let me see if I can pull mine up too, so I can see. Good. Just we'll go down the line here. Thank you, Melissa. So several of these have been in the works for a while. That first one, and I really like having the map location on here, which is new, really helps a lot. The visibility, there's the lighting of Gator Lane at the high school. So I know there was some issues with the Coochie being on one side and I think Duke being on the other side of the roadway. I think this has just been waiting for the agreement to be done, and I don't see VinCap on here yet or anybody else. So, Mike, do you have any updated information on that? I think we're still just kind of waiting for those agreements and those things to finally come through.
Yeah, we just got an email about a half hour ago from Duke letting us know they're able to combine the Duke and designs into one. And Chad over at looked into it and had some questions and comments on it. So it's obviously it's a long email, but that's the gist of it. It's still being in the design section on the Duke side of it.
Okay.
I still haven't heard anything on the rec side.
Okay. I know it was brought up in the school traffic safety team meeting yesterday, the conversation about a right turn lane too.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about the right turn lane. That's, I don't know. I don't know who VinCat's working with on that. I know I was in a meeting yesterday too, and I heard that come up. But the email that I just got from Jeff over at Duke, VinCat's copied in on that, so he should be aware of what's going on.
Okay. And then number 2, Little Road and Rye Street, I think we're kind of in the same situation with this one, as we're waiting for the agreement for the lighting project as well. That was number 2 on that list. And I don't think we have anything new on that one either, right, Mike? Same situation, basically waiting for some the agreement to kind of be finalized for the lighting to happen. I think VinCat said this one's a little closer though.
Yeah, reading through it, I don't know where the LAP agreement is working at right now, but that's usually takes a little while for a LAP agreement to come through.
Right. And then number 3, County Line Road. I don't have any information on this one at all. I know that there is some work for County Line North with Hernando, including they have an earmark for $50 million for County Line, but that's basically from Suncoast to 19, where it's 2 lanes in those 2 sections. So I don't know if that falls into that piece as well. I know they moved forward with some of that a little bit more with the county. Can you go back up, Melissa, on number 3 a little bit? And let me check on this one. I thought I heard something with our project management folks with Clay about this project. So let me check with our county folks on this.
The last I know of anything on that one, Tina, it's in Clay's hand at the moment.
Right. Number 4, 54 on Collier Parkway. I know this is something that is the county's working on, and that's again the intersection. It really doesn't have anything to do with the piece of the lighting of Collier Parkway to the north, which I think was some of this, and then some of this was also, there's VinCap, and then some of it also was dealing with, I think, more or less of about enforcement because of the speed situation to the north as well. I see Sergeant's here. I think he was here last meeting when we had a little bit of a discussion about enforcement. So go back to the end of number 4 on the next page so I can read the bottom of it. And that was we did 54. So was the speed feedbacks for Collier Parkway? Okay. Okay. So next one, number 5, Bellamy Brothers. This keeps on coming up, and it's mainly that VNCAP's done quite a bit already with speed feedback signs and chevrons on the piece, a little bit to the south of that. I think it's Old St. Joan Road there, but there's the piece that at the next curve to the north there should be a problem too that we need to try to figure out if we can do something. Hey, VNCAP, can you and I look at Bellamy Brothers? I know DOT has some money and see if we can, what else we can do at Bellamy Brothers, just a little bit north of where you previously did some work. We had another fatality, motorcycle fatality on that just north.
You mean to enlarge the map, Tina?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm in a small office, so I can't have too many things going on here at the same time. Just thinking about it.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
VNCAP, it said you left, but I could see you.
I'm not having good luck today with my technology.
So Bellamy Brothers is just north of 52. There's quite a bit of development going in along Bellamy Brothers close to 52. VNCAP put quite a few speed signs out and chevrons at Bellamy, and I think it's St. Joe there. But there's another curve just a little bit further north of there that we've had 2 motorcycle fatalities in the last 6 months, I believe. So we would like to try to see if there's something else we can do a little bit to the north, VNCAP, and then DOT has a little money that or some options that we might be able to help with. Yep, you're right where it's supposed to be at.
Okay.
So I know it's loading. But right where that red dot is where I'm talking about, basically. And then the county, VNCAP put quite a bit of speed feedback signs and chevrons just to the south of that red dot where there's another curve where we've had several incidents and crashes. So we'll look at this. I'll try to get with VinCap and Traffic Ops Mike and see. I know that DOT is willing to supply some safety funds for some maybe different options for that next piece there on Bellamy Brothers.
How far out are you repaving before you do any repaving on Bellamy? Is it in good shape?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything planned for Bellamy Brothers.
Is the pavement in good shape?
Yeah, this is Venkat. The Bellamy Brothers right now is going through the only the restriping. I don't think they have any resurfacing right now, but I can get you the specifics before the end of the meeting, okay?
Venkat, can I ask you a question? If I got you some preform messages that says
Yes.
curve, get you some 10-foot letters that say curve, and then
Yes.
ahead with the appropriate arrows.
Yes.
Since you're going to be restriping it, the stripers have those torches. They can heat them up and put them down. I don't know what they'll charge you to do that, but
Yeah, so even if they don't have in their contract, I have the striping team now, we can do in-house. Because right now, like I said,
okay.
Previously when you offered, we don't have the striping team. Now we have a striping team in-house. They are ready to go. They have all the bells and whistles that need to make it happen. So when we get those signs, letters, we can do it.
Okay, if you don't mind, in the next few weeks or something, can you give me some kind of an inventory, and I can get these things ordered, and we'll get them all at the same time.
You got it. Well, we have a couple of other roadways. What I can do is I'll ask either myself or I'll copy Mike Bunk, so he'll put together the list and the inventory needed, so that you all can ship it out at the same time.
Right, and when your stripers come through there, can they put RPMs down on the edge lines?
That I don't have, but I'm working on the equipment. If I can make that happen, we will. But right at this point, I don't have that option right now.
All right, but you have a pay item for RPMs on that
Yes,
striping
yes,
contract? Well, then
yes.
the striping company, when they come through there on Bellamy Brothers, have them just do the RPMs also on the edge lines.
Yes, I will ask them, but in that case, we have to see how you're going to pay that item, because I have to make sure that item is in the. We may have the pay item, but we may not have the budget in it.
Oh, I
But
see.
in that case, yeah. But I'll work with you. Now, like I said, this is hot off the press from last week. But
Great.
I'm actually, you're actually on my list to go out and get you the inventory this week.
Great, appreciate it.
Great,
Thank you.
Venkat. Thank you. All right, good news. Next, thank you, Melissa, for pulling that up. And I really do like the maps on here. So Fairwinds Road and Colony Road. So we've had quite a discussion about Fairwinds Road and Colony Road. I know MPO is gonna look at it a little bit further down the line too, and see if there's anything else we can do. There's not much right now planned for Fairwinds and Colony Road. We're just now getting some traffic counts and some data about Fairwinds Road and Colony to kind of see where we can go with that one. And then, is that it? I know we cleaned up the list a little bit.
Yep, we
So
only
you guys, okay.
is that.
Got one more.
Mm-hmm.
19 in Holiday Lake. This was that new one that just came out. This is one near Anclote High School that we got the complaint from, that came from DOT. And again, it's mainly an enforcement situation as well. Hey, hey, Dan, Sergeant, is there a better way for us to, like, do you need me to send you an email for a request for speed enforcement based on people complaining to us, or is there a better way to do that?
We've been down there, and we're not seeing the high speeds of the complaint, but we've been out there.
Okay. Is there a better way just to have a record to you if we get these other than this? Maybe just an email to you? Does that help you at all?
Yeah, you can email me.
Okay. This one came from a resident, and I think it's mainly the high school kids leaving the school. So
Right.
that's what it kind of sounded like from the email. And again, this was right after the fatality in their parking lot. So, and I believe that is the last one, right, Melissa?
Yes, that is correct. That is the last one.
All right. On to new business. Review high crash locations. Do we have anything? I haven't not had a chance in the last couple of days to look at anything. I know we had the one recently on 41 that was hit and run, serious injury. Any other updates on the high crash locations other than our fatalities seem to be up this year, unfortunately?
Before we go further, Mike, would you please forward the RSA you all did on 54 in Dade City a couple of months back?
I think that was Zephyr Hills, the one we did a few months ago.
Yeah. Zephyr Hills, I'm sorry, yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to, you got me going way back too many years, I think.
No. 54, 50 to 54, yeah.
Yeah, I will locate that for you and get it to you, Venkat.
Thank you.
So education-wise, any updates from the group?
Hi, this is Janine with MAD. I'll just give you an update of what we've been up to and some things we have coming up, and I'll also put them in the chat box. I haven't been on the meeting in probably a couple months because I've been busy, so I'm glad to be back doing in-person presentations, driver's ed in the county, continuing with juvenile arbitration and the sheriff's youth court groups. We've been working with them back in person again, which has been really nice to be back there. And then also we have been partnering with ASAP, the Anti-Drug Coalition in the county, along with Pasco Fire Rescue, FHP, many different people doing Prom Promise again this year. This is back in the schools. I think we have 5 schools that will be participating. We've done one so far, which was Mitchell High School. So that's where they do the mock crash and, big effort with lots of different agencies working together. And the coalition and MAD are doing the prevention side. So we're giving out prevention information, having kids sign pledges to have sober proms, things like that, safe driving techniques. So we're really excited about being back in the community for that. We get a lot of reach through this program, and it tends to stick with them. We've also had some, and I think some of you may have been there as well. We were at Wiregrass Ranch, had their very successful health safety fair. I think we saw like 1,400 kids at that event. We were mobbed. They were so excited to have people there in person doing a big event like that. And so it was very, very helpful. Yes, Tina, I will send out the locations of the mock crashes and the dates. Do you want it in the chat or do you want me to email it to you? You're muted, Tina. It's okay. You're doing what you're supposed to.
Yeah, put them in the chat, and if you don't mind emailing it to me, that'd be great.
We're
Thank
happy
you.
to do that. Happy to. And then we also are with the Teen Safe Driving Coalition, which I know some of you are as well. And we've been working on booking different schools to have their traffic safety speakers coming the first week of April. So we have several schools in the county who are participating in that, which we're really happy about as well. So we're hopeful that this repeat ongoing message between us, between what George gets out, between what our law enforcement gets out, that we're reaching the youth a little bit more about their traffic safety. And then lastly, want to remind you all that we have our Walk Like Mad, the Tampa Walk, which is our biggest walk. That is this Friday at USF. It's in the evening. I'll send the link information in the chat also. I know many of you do participate. We are excited to be back in person after 2 years. So we're really, really happy to be seeing people for that. I'm also going to put our information for, we're doing a Ride Like Mad, which is all month long. It's at your own pace for the state of Florida. That's a bike indoor outdoor ride. I'll put that in there. And lastly, to remind people to nominate for law enforcement recognition that's coming up this summer. I'll put that information in chat as well. This is for law enforcement. This is for community people. This is for legal, you know, anyone who helps with impaired driving and community education can be nominated for this. So it's not just law enforcement, even though we call it law enforcement recognition. So if you have anyone you'd like to nominate, please do that. I think we're taking our nominations till the end of the month. So I'm going to put a whole lot of information in the chat for you all right now. Thank you.
And Janine?
Yes, sir.
Just to back you up, I put all that on our website, even the law enforcement one that's due by the 31st at midnight. All that, you know, if anybody wants to read how to nominate, the forms are all on our website. You can pull it right from there as well if you can. If you
Awesome. Thank you, Mike. You guys have been great of always having our stuff up there. So I appreciate that. That's a one-stop shop. I've really loved how that website has really improved and gotten a lot more on there. I use it a lot, so I hope you guys do too. So thank you. And that's all for me. Thank you.
Tina, this is Julie. I have quite a few updates. We are pretty busy in Pasco County right now. To just a couple things Janine mentioned, we were also at the Wiregrass High School Health and Safety Fair, and I had there were 2 people there managing a table for us. And as Janine said, there were just, you know, hundreds and hundreds of teens that came by. And so that was a really good event. And we got a lot of safety information out there at Wiregrass. And also for Prom Promise, I've been just helping Shayna with a few graphic designs that she's doing for Prom Promise through SAD. And so interested to see what goes on with that, because I'm not that familiar with Prom Promise. So exciting to kind of help her with a few things. The last high school we provided education to was Cypress Creek, and I guess that went quite well. And we're looking at booking summer locations for summer school also. And so we'll continue that. Our teen traffic safety education will continue through now and then through the summer. So we're getting into as many high schools as we can and trying to expand that as much as possible. We have Mike Zinn's geofencing going on. And so that's going on 54, 52, and US 41 right now. So we're getting a lot of messaging out to motorists. And so that's continuing and going strong, getting lots of comments and getting those messages out on those corridors. And let's see, again, I know Tina was going to mention it. We have the Dade City Bike with the Mayor on Friday. So I hope everyone here will come out, because that is a first time event and the mayor is going to lead it. We're going to have tents with safety information, and it's going to be a lot of fun, I think, for the first time to have that going on in Dade City. So that's kind of an exciting event there. And let's see, anything else, Tina? It seems like we're doing so much. The Sunflower Tour kicks off on next Thursday, and we'll be going through Pasco County on Saturday. And the commissioner did sign a proclamation. So that was really cool. And Tina might want to comment. Do you want to comment more on that since you were there?
Yeah, and we were yesterday, Commissioner Starkey and our board actually did a Bike Month proclamation resolution, and for the Sunflower Tour resolution, which was really, really good. And they'll be at our BPAC meeting tonight. I'll bring them out, both of them out Friday too, for the group to see as well, for the mayor's ride. But both of those are really just exceptional that we could be a part of as well. I think Commissioner Starkey for kind of being a champion for for both of those for us. Would Janine and Julie, would y'all be willing at some future date provide a presentation at what you guys do education-wise at one of our MPO meetings? At the last MPO meeting, and Mike can kind of reinforce this, our MPO board doesn't think there's any education being done in the county. So we would like to educate them on some different programs that are out there that are educating folks, mainly motorists, as you know. So I would like to have both of you come and present one of our MPO meetings. They're basically every other month, and the first May and June. Well, June might be a better one. Some of those are kind of packed, but I can get you on a schedule in the next month or so. And I really like for them to hear what all y'all do to help support the safety initiative. Especially, there was a big conversation about high school students as well. So
Sure. Yeah, just let us know.
Love for you guys to come.
Of course. I'll speak for Julie and she'll speak for me. We'd be happy
Yes.
to.
Exactly. We're there. What day is that in June, Tina? Just quickly.
Let me
Or do you can
confirm
tell me
with
later.
Carl.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, let me confirm with Carl which meeting, and we'll go ahead and kind of plan it. That way we can get
Okay.
everything on the agenda ahead of time.
Yeah,
those,
I think
there's several
we have a lot to
commissioners on
show
that.
them.
Yeah, there's several commissioners on that MPO board, and then Zephyr Hill, City of Zephyr Hill's on there. Each jurisdiction's on there, so it'd be a really good group to have that presentation to.
Yep.
Sounds
Let's
good.
just plan it. We'll email and figure it out. Happy to do it.
Good. Thank you.
Of course.
Anybody else on education?
I have one thing. I actually just got an email yesterday with Teen Driving talking about the safety fair. So they do have one coming up at McLaughlin Catholic High School in Pasco County on April the 8th. I know they've already been communicating with the Sheriff's Office on that. And FHP, Janine, I don't know if they've reached out to you on that one yet. It's kind of short notice, but just to put it on the calendar.
Yes. They have. It's going along with the speaker that's going for that safety week. I'm
Perfect.
blanking on the term that they use. They use a different term than we do. And they just reached out to me, so I'll be there as well for that.
Perfect.
And Tina, this is Casey. We can check on the metrics from the darker in the mornings and see how that did going out last week, and get some, hits, impressions from that as well.
Yeah, we had several different folks host our take a look video for the time change, which was really good. And then Pasco County was really good at pushing it out. So really good.
Which I'll say, I'll give you a big kudos and thank you again, because I sent it to everybody in the whole district.
Yeah. So wrapping up education, enforcement next. Let's see, I know we have two, I'm going to call you on the carpet here. Two enforcement, any reports?
Nothing specific to report from the sheriff's office.
I think Jeff's on the line.
Yes, I'm waiting my turn. So with Port Richey, Officer McConnell, Port Richey Police Department. So we're continuing with our, we kind of have a couple of things going with the high visibility enforcement for bicycles and pedestrians. We're continuing that. We're also continuing our DUI enforcement grant. We just did one for St. Patrick's Day, a detail. We're doing another one coming up for this Saturday, which is the Pasco Fiesta, which is a huge, community event in Newport Richey. Usually a lot of heavy alcohol use, so we're going to be out enforcing that night. We're also continuing with education. Anytime we get a stop with our new detail with Greg, we had our meeting a month ago, and we're continuing with that. Every squad is doing 2-hour enforcement on 19, which has proven great results with slowing speeders down. I believe we're up to 23 details so far, which has been great.
Yoo-hoo.
That sounds great. Thank you. So anything else on enforcement? Don't see FHP with us today. They're probably busy. Engineering, anything? Go ahead, George. Sorry.
I can report on the law enforcement engagement side for Pasco County. FHP Pasco has been doing a tremendous amount of details for us up there. Port Richey, fantastic job. Also mentioned last week, JMT with Craig Allred, myself, did that RSA training. So we have 3 new state troopers in Pasco County that have RSA training that will be participating in an RSA we have scheduled next week, Wednesday and Thursday, State Road 52 at the Suncoast Parkway. So I invite anyone from Pasco County who has concerns with that particular work zone, get an email to myself or Mike Zinn so we can look at your concerns with that particular RSA next week as well. Sergeant Fenstermacher, I invite you to attend that as well. I'm not sure what your schedule is, but I'd certainly invite you to come out and provide some input on that 52 at the Suncoast Parkway as well. But Pasco County's been doing a great job with their enforcement efforts, and we really appreciate it.
George, can you send that to me? And I might try to get someone from project management that's doing the Sun Lake construction project, which is right in that same location. Send it to me if I can get somebody from the county to be a part of that too.
I certainly will. It's an element engineering project. I'm co-chairing that particular RSA, but I'll certainly get you on that invite. We've got a pre-RSA scheduled this Friday.
Yeah, George, if you could send me the email as well.
Absolutely. I'll certainly do that. Thanks, Dan.
Thank you.
And really the only thing engineering wise that I have is, of course, we have several projects in the works, as everybody knows. Ridge Road, they opened up those ramps this last couple of days. If you haven't seen the press release on that, they had to get those toll booths finished up, but part of that Ridge Road, only 2 lanes still open, but the north ramps are now open for Ridge Road, and Suncoast Parkway was this week. Those other 2 lanes should be open sometime the end of the summer, most likely, or yes, somewhere along that time. So, but that's only engineering I have at this time. Anybody else for engineering?
Officer McConnell again, ma'am. I just had a quick question on that one as far as Ridge Road goes.
Yes.
You're okay with that? Okay. Just for transport purposes for the jail going from our city through Ridge Road. Typically, our officers take 52 down to the jail down to 41, or take Moon Lake to 52. And we wanted to start using that new Ridge Road route that's cutting through. From what I understand, though, it's only going through the Suncoast, and then where you can merge on. At any point, is that going to go under or through the Suncoast to go to 41, or is that going to be a different route?
So currently, it kind of ends right now. The construction ends right there at Suncoast. The county's finishing up a piece that will be what we call the driveway to Angelina or Moffett, which is just a little bit to the east. The piece from basically Suncoast to Sun Lake is the next piece that hopefully will be done with funding and right away by the end of next year. The piece from Sun Lake to 41 is going to take a while. They're asking for funding as we speak from earmarks.
Dan, this is Venkat. Yes, everything is in place. The designs are done, and you will see that construction happening in 2024 from Sun Lake to 41.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Venkat. Anything else on engineering? We'll move forward to crash statistics. Mike, do you have anything update on that? By any chance? I did not pull them.
That's Melissa's cue.
Thank you.
What you guys are looking at is something that we're going to start putting in on all the CTST web pages on the website. Now, this is only for January and February because that's just what we can verify so far. But if you want the numbers that I have to date, and this is based on Signal 4, by the way. And speaking of Signal 4, I'm sorry to keep jumping around, but so I don't forget. There'll be a webinar coming out in April. We heard this morning, if I'm not mistaken, Melissa, from Michelle Snow. She's not on here today for some reason.
That is correct.
She's going to have a webinar coming out with all the new features that Signal 4 will have. Most of it's user login features. But so keep your eyes open for an invite from Michelle about all the new features on Signal 4. But to give you guys the numbers for what I have up until yesterday, for Pasco County, total fatalities is 21. Pedestrian fatalities is 5. Bicycle fatalities is at 2, which is a lot better than it was last year. And motorcycle fatalities is 4. But anyway, this map will be inside all the CTST web pages. Like if you go there and look at CTST Pasco, this is the map you'll find on your page. Melissa is getting so proficient. It's amazing what she's learned in 2 years of COVID. She can zip around all over on this thing now.
As long as the internet is working for me, I can do lots of things. Not open maps, but you know, I can. Yes.
Sorry to bother you all. I have another meeting I had to jump on. Thank you all. Send me an email if you all need anything.
Thank you, Venkat.
Thank you, Venkat. All right. So we have some calendar updates already. Any other activity reports at all? Kind of just did fatality tracking. But anything else?
I got your campaigns.
Good.
Okay. April, the whole month of April is Alcohol Awareness Month. It's also National Distracted Driving Awareness Month. The 4th through the 8th is Teen Safe Driver Coalition Hang Up and Drive Tour, which some of the high schools have signed up for in our area. The 4th through 11th is National Distraction High Visibility Enforcement Campaign. The 20th is Drug Impaired Driving Campaign. The 26th through the 30th, which is important since we have a lot of this going on in our county, is your National Work Zone Safety Awareness Week, the whole week. So, and that's pretty much what we have for the campaigns this month. Other campaigns that go on, you'll find in your local, on your website for your local campaigns like MAD and SAD, what they've got going on. They're all on the blogs on the webpage. That's pretty much all I got on your campaigns, but.
So Melissa, can you go back to, I'm going to really challenge you now. Can you go back to that map that's going to be on our, with the fatalities just real quick, since our next was fatality tracking? Can you drag it up a little bit? I was just seeing if we could see Newport Richey. So can we scoot down to that 19 area where the 2 pads were? And please don't tell me that was Green Key area. Probably was.
Is that okay?
And I can email you the PDF on this one anytime you need it.
Yeah, that might be nice. I might just show it tonight too at BPAC as well. Or I can just do let them know it's going to be there as well. So Nothing kind of other than that 19, those 2 pedestrians, nothing kind of, again, centrally located. Can you scroll up just a little bit, Melissa, so we can, I'm cut off for some reason. Oh, there we go. Actually, I can do it. Wow. So both motorcycles were in 54 between, looks like Suncoast and 75, right? And then the 2 pedestrians were in Newport Richey area. Okay.
There's one over here too.
Zephyr Hills.
Yeah.
Off of 56. Wow. Okay. And I'll get those, but I was just curious to see if anything stood out. Okay. I know, again, at the last meeting, I mentioned that we've noticed a lot more crashes and fatalities on 52 to the west of Suncoast the last couple of years that weren't there in the past, and 41 as well. All right. Let's see. Next is Safe Routes to School update. I don't have anything up to date at all for Safe Routes to School, other than the projects that we currently have with project management, which are sidewalk projects. I have nothing else for Safe Routes to School updates.
Hi, Tina.
Open
This is
forum. Go
Vanessa.
ahead.
If anybody needs stuff for safe routes to school, we obviously don't really have safe routes anymore. But if anybody needs anything bike helmet wise or pedestrian safety as far as like materials go, Johns Hopkins provides a lot of that as well. So keep us in mind. We do have about 200 helmets, at least per county this year for distribution. So we do have some available.
And then there is a walking school bus training, or let's see if I can find it, that Mike sent to me. Let's see. So Florida LTAP Center has a Florida State Routes to School webinar. Hopefully I didn't miss this. April 12th. I'll send this out to everybody if they want it as well. Mike, you probably already sent this out, right? The one for walking school bus to everybody?
I know I got it, but I don't know about everybody. Tina, I signed up for it.
Okay. So there's a training that's coming up for that we can have as well, if anybody's interested. Any other announcements? Open forum? So April meeting, our big group meeting with District 7 at Land O'Lakes. It's if you haven't RSVP, it sounds like you're not getting in. I'm going to double check to make sure we can't add any more names to that list. But I was told 64 is what the room holds. I'll double check. But it's at our utilities building. It's called, it's our training room. It is on 41, about a mile or so south of 52, by the jail. So that's where the spring mega meeting is, kind of centrally located for D7. Hopefully everybody signed up already. Anything else, Mike? The group? All right. Last call. All right. I hope I see everybody April 27th in Lando Lakes. Be safe out there, and we'll see you in April.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Hey, Tina, thanks, and check your email. I sent you an email.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely.